You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This
Yeah.
is indeed a
Hey,
Q.
Froggy.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for Friday, December 14th, 2018, folks. A few things to go over here. First, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for giving us some time. We know it's valuable, and a lot of people are crunched for time, so to give some of your time coming over here, we appreciate it. Make sure you're all subscribed up, ring the bell, toggle the switch to work with you and your device in the best possible manner. All right, I wanted to get into a few things here. The last few Q drops. So I know that we were told, again, the JFK underlined Junior alive. We get no. That did shatter some people's, again, it's not about an agenda of JFK. All right. I mean, is he alive? It would have been an awesome little side rail, a little side piece, but not really pertinent to what we, think is going on here. And another big one I've been hearing about is a Snowden. Nobody can believe it. What? He's not a traitor. Do you not know the history of this? All right. Everything that he did and said sounded legit and sounded good. All right. Oh my, he's just exposing these crooked places that record everything. All right. First off, yes, they record everything. Not just the NSA. There are 17 intelligence agencies, folks. I mean, that we know of, might be 17 plus, but Snowden worked for the CIA. He was implanted into the NSA because there are intelligence wars going on between these communities. They all don't like each other and they all don't play fair together. The CIA, being one of the oldest, likes to have control. If you look into this, you will see when they show up to co-work with the military intelligence on something, the CIA wants to know everything everyone else knows, but then they won't change their notes back with these other agencies. They try to act like we want to get everything from you guys, and then what we have, we won't share. So years ago, they devised a plan because there was a big fallout between the NSA and the CIA, and they were fighting for power, fighting to be the head intelligence. And they implemented and implanted a guy named Edward Snowden into the NSA. And the whole story that goes down that you've seen in the movies, probably all accurate. It's just his story is bullshit. So that's not a hero. That's not a whistleblower. It's a pawn in a game. Now, all these intelligence agencies, as they were coming up and implementing all this stuff they are doing to intrude, and I'm in agreement that they intrude on our private lives. They've come into our homes now to record everything. Yes. And the whole time, people were fighting with these intelligence agencies saying, we don't need that kind of stuff. Slowly but surely, they promised they would never misuse it. It wouldn't be for the people. It's just to get terrorists. The peak of this is they just turned it all onto the last candidate, President Trump. That is true. That is a crime. That is the last thing we ever wanted to happen. It's one of the biggest things we should be pissed off about right now, is that they abused a system that they said they'd never turn on a citizen, and they did. We got raw proof of it right now. That's what a lot of this is about. That is the facts of the story. If you just listen to Snowden, it sounds great, and he's just a patriot that wanted people to know. I bought into it. Then I did the research. I talked to people I know. I've listened. Every good whistleblower is deemed a terrorist or a bad actor from the get-go from our government. This was a very good implant. They did everything right. It made it look right. His story sounded right. It tugged at hearts, and everyone, But that's not the full story. It's the mainstream media pitch. So if you're going to align your stories up with the mainstream, we don't have much to talk about. Everything is a damn psyop, isn't it? The truth of the matter is this is all about good versus evil. But there is a chance of hope. We know the system, we know the players. And I'm supposed to be convinced that Trump is a player too. He's just not been involved in politics this whole time, and now he's here. Of course, we're going to have a little hope that this is the opposite of that. The whole system didn't want him in. Again, this would have to be they're not welcoming him. All of DC, 98% didn't vote for him. Wall Street didn't want him in. The corporations didn't want him in. So what kind of candidate was this? We're going to have a guy run that we're going to act like we don't want to run. We're going to cause a whole bunch of havoc. He's going to win. We're going to still keep going against him and act like because this isn't typically how it works. So this would have to be the outside, the opposite of what they've done all these years to be the master duping. Hey, and it could be. But some of us have a little bit of hope, and that we could put a little fork in their master plan that is probably inevitable to get the new world order, one world government, one world religion, one world money, one world everything. I don't need Trump and Q to help educate my neighbors and my loved ones. I'm doing it. Instead of sitting here just telling people to prep and get stuff and sit in your basement, trying to educate you so you can tell others. There is no duping when you're saying build the wall, secure the border, fix this, take these people down, and expose these crimes. That's no psyop, that's truth. Big story here, folks, and there's a lot of facets to it, and there's a lot of arms and branches as you do your research. You get caught into a lot of eddies and spin in circles. The Hollywood arm, the media, they're all branches, and they all can take you on 10-year research and digging in. How much time do you want to spend in each area? I understand the whole picture. I've understood it for years. There ain't going to be no Superman that comes and fixes it. It's up to each and every one of us. We each have the chance to be the light in the dark. So what are you going to be? The candle? Or are you going to hide under your bed? I suggest every one of you wake up, and wake up fast. And realize that there is no Superman coming. You are your own Superman. You need to be the Superman for your family, your friends, your loved ones, anybody you can. Learn the facts. Do your research. I'm Michael. This is a Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed each and every one of you. And we'll see you back here real soon on the next episode.